And if I only could, I make a deal with God, and I get 'em to swap our places. Been running up
Yeah.
that road, been running up that hill. I only chose that song because it says hill, and they were like on the hills a lot. I feel like Angel.
Not
uh,
Colorado by Renee Rapp. Not.
I thought about it. I posted that
It's
with
a
one
good
of our
song.
YouTube thumbnails.
I did see that,
Yeah,
but you could have sang it
but
still. Were you
know.
trying not to reuse it for that purpose?
Maybe, and it's just like because she only says Colorado in one part, and it's not even in the chorus. So
Oh, you're Oh, not him being a music expert off the dome. She only says Colorado in the second verse, the first
only
stanza.
briefly, very briefly, not very much, despite it being the title.
How do you do that, Brandon? You just know everything. You should. They used to have a show called The Singing Bee. I don't think they do that anymore, but you would have been good at
Oh,
it.
I remember that. I think Lisa Rinna was on that at one point, actually.
Or I think it's called Name That Tune, and it's like, I can name that song in 5 notes. I
Mm,
can name that song in 3 notes. And I was like, nobody ever actually does.
right.
I never saw them name not nary a thing.
No, I would need to hear more, but Maggie, when you're just gifted in so many ways, and you just have like the gift of hearing, but also the gift of song, and not only
Mm.
my spirit, but in my heart, then I will be guided to the correct commentary and the correct
Uh-huh.
notions
Interesting,
of
interesting.
such
Okay.
musical lullabies, if you will.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Tell me. Let me know, Brandon.
And will.
Did you turn into Stacey for a second? I wasn't sure.
I am Stacey. Stacey is me. uh,
What did she say about the person that in the
the
movie?
wedding. Or no,
Now the
wait.
person in the movie or the movie that dies first. We all know it's the nice
It's the
pretty one.
nice pretty girl.
The nice pretty girl.
That was funny.
Where's
Uh,
my name?
where's mine? Oh, Stacey, you're a national treasure.
She's
With that,
something.
hey y'all, what's up? It's the shade of it all. I'm Brandon.
I'm Maggie.
And today we're here to discuss what would have been the finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
But alas, Karen got home from jail. So we're gonna get that as the finale.
Hmm.
Which I'm okay with. Surprised we didn't see any footage of Wendy, because I know they picked cameras back up, or I thought they did at least.
Maybe they'll show it at the reunion, or maybe they will show Wendy, and it wasn't in the preview.
Maybe. They do that a lot. Like they'll show clips in like the trailers and then not show them.
No, we let's talk about that at the end too, because I was like, I remember seeing like Angel being upset about more things. Yeah, I guess I'm interested in them. So
More
I was
things
like,
than the obvious.
yeah,
uh
more than her normal rant.
yes. The Colorado trip ended in this episode, and what a trip.
Probably the worst trip I've ever seen.
It was pretty
Ugh.
terrible. Entertaining, but also draining.
Yeah,
Um, like I'm
like
glad I was
sad.
here for the yeah, sad. Glad I was here for the ride, but I'm glad I have water in my home to where I could shower because I felt like I needed to shower to just scrub off the
The
scent
negative
of the
energy.
Colorado trip, the negative energy, and like maybe just in solidarity of the ladies who didn't have water.
In
Um,
solidarity with the ladies of Potomac.
yes. Before we jump into this episode, do we want to briefly talk about the reunion looks?
Yes. Let's do it. Let me pull them up.
Yes. Do you need me to resend them to you at all?
Where? Do you have a
Uh,
website link?
I can do I have a URL?
Because I can't go on social media unless
Oh,
it's
you can't
YouTube.
go on Instagram.
Right, right. That's what I mean.
Okay,
Is it a website?
I'll
Let
send
me
you a
just.
screenshot of the Queens of Bravo because they have them all at one thing.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, so that'll be easy.
Our ladies were wearing red this year. Interesting.
Yes.
And it's like a hot blood red. Like I don't is it a hot red? I don't know what it's like a
It's like
very
a
sharp, vibrant red.
very vibrant red. What would that be descriptor? A fire engine red?
Is it? Oh yes, I was gonna say blood. Yeah, fire engine, not blood.
Red was the theme. I do appreciate with Potomac and some other like I feel like not a lot of franchises do that, but I like when they pick a color. I feel like it looks cohesive, it looks nice. Or at least a color palette. Like it
Yeah,
just
sometimes they can pull it off, sometimes they don't. This is just a really strong color for Potomac. I don't feel like it represents the season at all. Like we're this vibrant red.
yeah, the red was a choice I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think red was it. Like maybe blue. I don't know. But
Okay, I
alas,
got
I
it.
think cohesively they all look like it looks good together. Now, individually,
I
mhm.
was about to say, does it look good together?
You
Some of
know,
them.
I think because the bad kind of remove Jassi.
Yeah, what the fuck was she doing?
Okay, so I'll go because I have the
You want to start
individual
with your
pictures.
Jazzy?
Oh,
Oh,
we
okay, go ahead.
could.
No, 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 no. Do your thing. I'll follow your lead.
Oh, will you? Oh, Maggie. Just because Queens of Bravo, they did the individual ones, but they did like a random order. I don't know why they didn't do the order of the collage. But anyways, they started with Karen, and I think Karen looks amazing.
Miss Karen. She does look
It's
nice.
time for Karen to get out of jail, don't we think?
Don't we think it's time for Karen to be free? So I like it all except for the fact that the corset kind of has a little swoop at the bottom.
Yeah, it's not like it's like a two piece and not
Yeah.
like one.
Or just that it doesn't, it could have been a straight line. Like,
Mm.
why is it swooping down again?
Yeah, because it
But the
almost looks like
sleeves are
it
cute.
could be a bodysuit, but it's not.
Yeah, it looks like her corset has a vagina.
And maybe it does.
And
I'm the
maybe it
Grand
does.
Tom. I agree. I could see that. I like the sleeves. I like the
The
hair and
sleeves are
makeup
nice.
too. So
Mhm.
overall, I'm here for it. Okay, Karen.
Period,
Um,
Karen.
next is Gizelle. She doesn't look bad, but it's just kind of like boring.
It is boring, and it doesn't look like yeah, it's pretty simple.
If you would
But
have
it's
asked
not
me,
bad.
yeah, it's not bad. If you would have asked me what she was wearing, I would have maybe guessed something like this, spandex looking in one shoulder. But alas, it's not terrible, so I'm not gonna hate too much on it.
No.
Um, next is Ashley's. Now I don't hate Ashley's, but I hate the train because it's like short,
Yeah,
but
it's a
then the
little too.
train.
Yeah, like why?
Right. It's like well,
We're
I almost would have preferred just short.
right, we're mixing short and long, and I don't we didn't need to.
Then we have Tia. I like Tia's.
Tia.
She looks very nice.
What's this swoopy thing on the side of her hip?
That I don't know. It seems like it was a creative choice.
Is it a bow?
I don't think it looks like ruffles, but I don't know. The
I
thing I
like how
don't
it looks except for that.
yeah, I like it. Like it looks fine. I don't like the corset just because it's like white.
There's a lot of things going on. The top is like
Hmm.
bodycon. Then we threw in a corset. The bottom has a train, kind of. Not a train, but I don't know what this swoopy hip thing is.
Yeah,
But her
it's like
hair
she
looks
tried like
great.
eight different concepts at once, and
Yeah,
it
it's
should
like
have
a
maybe just been
mixture.
two.
Exactly.
But she looks pretty
She
for
does.
a first reunion look. I'm not mad at it, I guess, but it is a lot.
Yeah.
Next is low key the best, Wendy.
Wendy ate respectfully. Wendy was like, I use this fraud money to buy this dress.
She's like, this might be my last reunion, so
hmm
let me look the best I've ever looked. But like the dress, because the dress is like simple but still like extravagant. I feel like.
Yeah, it looks like it's made of plastic.
Mm.
Like I want to see her walk in it. And then the accent like I don't know what we would call that.
The fur,
Quote her quote. Yeah. Is it a fur? It looks like feathers.
feathers, yeah, like a
Yeah.
big feather coat. I love it. And
Her
then
earrings are cool.
love her hair and makeup. She looks amazing. It
Yeah,
would have been the perfect season for her because she had a
it
great
would.
season and then the best reunion look. But alas.
Yeah. Alas.
Next we have Stacey. I'm not mad at it, but I just feel like I've seen this before.
It looks like a prom dress.
It does a little bit. Her hair and makeup look great though, but yeah, the dress itself, I'm like, it's fine. It's not terrible, but
She does her hair the same way all the time.
she does. Next is Kay's. I don't
Mm.
hate Kay's. This picture isn't good. She posted a picture I liked better, but I'm not mad at
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah, I
It's like
don't love
fine.
this angle. I don't like her shoulder little spiky thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
Why are we?
Um,
Yeah, we're just adding swoops and shit. Like we're just doing a lot.
she's like, I know how I'm gonna make this different.
Because if anything, like Wendy is showing, like it's a dress, and I know it's a dress. It doesn't have any weird parts of the dress. It's just a nice dress.
Hmm.
You know, it's made of some different material. We got a cool accent, but it's a dress. Why are we adding swoops and dips and points and shit? As we'll see, someone does it OD.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just unnecessary. I almost wish there wasn't that shoulder thing and it would have just been like maybe kind of like Wendy's as far as like sleeveless. I don't know. But she looks pretty.
She does.
Next, Jassi.
I don't know what the fuck Jassi was doing. I don't know if maybe she was trying to remind us she got married this year. Are those hearts?
I think they're roses. Well, there's hearts maybe in the middle. Oh
Yeah, and then
God, that makes me
roses.
hate it even more. And then roses.
Let's move on, Brandon. Let's just move on.
It's just bad. And
Oh
then
gosh,
uh,
Jassi.
also the last, is this last? Is there? Oh, there's someone
We're
after.
Angel and
Yeah.
yeah.
So Monique is next. I hate this.
Is that lingerie underneath?
I don't know, but I don't like it. Why are there
Nothing makes sense.
triangles?
There's a triangle in her hair. Her hair is in the shape of a triangle. There's a triangle on her chest and on her back. Her leg is out, her hip is out.
It's just like, and then she's wearing like the leg thing and like the thigh thing, like a garter. But it's bad. This is
Like, is
just
there?
bad.
Yeah, this is. I don't know what that's about.
Her face looks pretty, of course, but like
I
the
don't like the
outfit's
triangle
stupid.
hair.
Yeah, it's just dumb. Like, what is the triangle? What's the point? Hopefully
What are
she
we
says
doing?
it,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Last but I'm not least, Angel. I think she looks pretty.
The texture, the fabric at the bottom is so different from the fabric of the corset. It's
Hmm.
throwing me off a little bit. And
She's
she's
trying to
got
do
some of,
something different too.
yeah, she's got some of Candace's sheer gloves. If you've been watching Peacock
Oh
and the
yes,
Traders, you know.
traders. Hmm. She
It's
also
not,
tried to do like a fur thing, but
yeah.
not as extravagant.
Maybe I just don't understand
Maybe I just
clothing,
don't get it.
but this
It
was
was a lot.
interesting.
It was
Wendy definitely
interesting.
has best outfit.
Agreed. Um, yeah. But there's been worse reunion looks, I must say, as far as like, you know,
Potomac goes, period, honestly. We don't even need to go past. Potomac has struggled with reunion looks.
Potomac has, and then Salt Lake City is another one where they barely get it together ever. So we'll take it where we can get it. Um,
It's
with
like half and
that,
half. Honestly,
yeah.
I only really like one, honestly. I had a critique for everyone except for Wendy.
Uh, oh, Wendy, you won this battle, but will you win the legal one? So with that, let's jump into the episode. Okay, so neither of us have notes. I did rewatch at work, but honestly, they were, I feel like, in one place throughout the episode.
Yeah, it was easy to follow. Not a whole lot of moving parts. We were
Yeah,
just moving in the same place
going
in a
nowhere.
car, going nowhere.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I do know the episode started. It was the standoff between Giselle and Angel
Mm-hmm.
because Angel's like, we have fly fishing. And Giselle's like, well, let's let the ladies decide. Because she's like, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to the Four Seasons. And
Mm-hmm.
so essentially Angel tells them that they have fly fishing, and it seems like maybe they'll go, maybe not, but they were gonna go to the Four Seasons anyways for the ladies to stay. They have an executive suite.
Yes, but they did ask Angel, like, are y'all gonna spend the night? And it
Hmm.
what I believe then they were assuming that Kay and Tia were too. So that was the plan for them to all go back and stay.
Yeah, Angel said yes. So
Hmm.
she we'll see if she lied or not. Um, but they get to the executive suite. Before there was one funny moment when they were driving. Angel's like, here's one thing about me. I don't like fish. And no one said anything.
It was weird. I was like, why is she talking about that?
She was trying to let the ladies in on something fun about her.
Oh, is that what the purpose was? I was just like, why are we getting this clip?
And then no one cared.
And then she fell asleep like hard.
She
Like
did.
she was in a deep sleep.
That was a lot.
One thing about these Colorado roads, they're long. Point A to point
Very.
B, give
Everything
it
is
two
so
hours.
far. When
The way that
Angel's
she
planning
was.
the trip, at least.
Oh gosh.
Uh, but so they get to the suite. It's nice. They kind of are all getting along, and it's kind of nice to see. They even get by
Hmm.
the piano, sing like a fun song about the trip, and they're all kind of like bonding. And I'm like, this is nice.
It was, yeah. The piano moment was like the only time, the only kumbaya moment we really had for them. And usually most trips include some kind of like we get together, we have fun a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
This one was brief, but it
very.
happened. Um, then it's pretty much Angel. This is why I'm like, Angel, what? She introduces, oh, we could go to the honky tonk bar. And they're like, okay, yes. And then she's like, well, I think Kay asked, like, oh, how are we going to get our stuff if we spend the night? She's like, well, we'll have to drive 2 hours and then 2 hours back. So I don't know if anyone would be up to do bull riding. And I'm like, then why did you offer that as an option to do? I don't know if she has a
I,
concept of time.
it doesn't, you know what, Brandon? That's what it is. I don't think Angel knows how to tell time. 2 hours to get your luggage? No one can bring it? I don't understand.
It's
It's all just
confusing.
everything's really hard to do. It's
Very.
all
Like,
so
there's no
hard.
easy way.
No. Oh my
Mm.
goodness.
But I think just Ashley and Jazzy ended up going to the bar. We didn't see, they just talked about it.
Yeah, there was
Um,
a little clip of them on the bull though. Ashley was like, "Mom." Oh well, later she calls her mom and tells her about it.
oh, that's sweet.
But that's like
Uh,
after I think what you were about to say.
what was I gonna say? I think I was just gonna jump to the next day,
Mm-hmm.
which maybe it did. Yeah, because nothing really happened that night. And then the next day, they're all talking, and then Giselle's like, Angel and them didn't stay. And she
Yeah,
texted Angel, why are they empty? And she's like, oh, we didn't go. We stayed at my place. We'll see you at fly fishing. I'm like, why didn't you tell them that?
I don't know why she would say yes knowing that they had 2 hours to get home, like, and no way to get their stuff. Like, you're just being weird again. I don't know. Also, the day starts at like 11:30. Let's keep that in mind,
Hmm.
as we proceed.
Yes, because so they're all over Angel. We see Angel, Kay, and Tia. They're driving to the fly fishing place. And this is
Mm-hmm.
something she set up. And there's going to be like a three-course lunch. There's going to be
Mm-hmm.
fly fishing. It looks like it's going to be a good time. Now, the other ladies, it's one car with Jassi, Wendy, and Stacey. And then the
Mm-hmm.
other car is Ashley, Monique, and Gizelle.
Mm-hmm.
They leave around like 11:30.
Yeah,
Angel said on the after show they were supposed to leave at 9. And I'm like,
it
was that
doesn't matter.
communicated to that? Because
It
you
doesn't
didn't.
matter. Let's bring it up later because it doesn't fucking matter.
It really doesn't. So she had thought she was gonna, they were already at the fly fishing or something. I don't know. But, anyways, so they all go.
Oh, wait, pause. Because Angel didn't leave on time either then. So
Well,
that's why I was like, it doesn't matter. But I
he
guess she was
said
supposed
she
to leave
did
at
leave
9.
on time.
She
She
was
was
on time? Angel was on time?
she left on time, she said.
So then
They,
why does it matter if the girls were supposed to leave at 9 if you left late too?
no, well, she left at
She left at 9?
9 a.m. She said, did
That
she
makes
act?
no sense though. Unless we were on different, they just didn't sync. Because the way it's filmed makes it look
Hmm.
like it's the
Hmm.
same time. Like, oh, we're here while you guys are here at the same time. Maybe that's
Well, they were
not the
probably
case.
driving at the same time because, as we'll see, Angel gets very lost.
Yeah.
So, but who knows if Angel's telling the truth? Um,
I love how she's like, everything goes wrong under the sun, and she's just like, but they were supposed to leave at 9.
it's like,
That's that's what we're focused on.
mm. But, and then before the other ladies leave, they're like, oh, it's going to be 2 hours. And they're like, 2 hours? And we see,
Yeah.
I forget the exact time, but the time of departure is maybe 3 or 4,
PM?
3 or 4 hours from when they're leaving.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. When they get in the car, and I was like, you guys have a flight to catch. This whole thing, why are we fly fishing before we're getting on a plane? Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. The day before, Angel was like, oh, there's a place where you can get changed and get ready to head to the airport. But still, like, this seems like an afternoon activity for some reason, a couple hours before you're supposed to fly somewhere. This would have been better for day 2 or not at
Hmm.
all. You could have done a brunch like Gizelle suggested. That would have been much better way to spend the last day instead of like doing all this running around trying to fly fish and have lunch. Like they wouldn't
Yeah.
even have time for the excursion if it's 3 hours until a flight, right?
Right. They would barely even be there, which is why
Exactly.
when she said they should have left at 9, because she knew if they left at 11:30, of course they wouldn't have enough time. And I'm like, again, did they know they had to leave at 9?
Right.
It
It's still
doesn't
too
sound like
much.
it.
No.
But still, fly fishing is a lot to do when you're about to like travel. Like, why would you save
Yeah.
that for the last day?
Right.
But so it's 2 hours away. They get going and everything. Um, let's do, because it kind of cuts between the cars. Let's go car by car and say what happens to them throughout the episode. What car should we
Okay.
start with?
We'll end with Angel. I
Hmm.
mean, nothing really happened in Ashley's car, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, let's get them out of the way because
So,
basically they
mhm,
start talking a little bit about like moms, and Monique's close with her mom. Giselle like talks to her mom once a week and
mhm.
things like that. And then this is where Ashley randomly decides to tell Monique that she had run into Chris. And she asked Chris if he was sleeping with Stacey. And Monique's like, you never told me that. And she's like, I
Yeah.
thought I did. And then even in Giselle's confessional, she's like, you didn't tell Monique. I thought you told Monique.
Oh, so Giselle knew. I
Giselle
missed that.
apparently knew.
What?
So apparently she asked Chris about it. And Chris like was either sipping his drink or something and made like a face just like that, or just looked like, I don't know.
Wow.
And so with it, Monique's like, but that's him being messy. Like, honestly, everyone in this scenario is a liar. So, like, who cares?
Period. I
I'm
like
like,
how you handle conflict. Go off.
right. Just shut it down. Because really, who at this point, you're bringing this up at the 11th hour, Ashley.
What are we gonna do with it? Thanks for nothing, Ashley.
Right. It's just stupid. So that was that
She was
car.
trying to have a moment in the car, but Monique is like, anyway, I divorced him, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Right. It was just so dumb. So the next car, we have Jassi, Stacey, and Wendy. Now, this one took an unexpected turn because at first they're all getting along. But then randomly, Stacey decides to bring up, Jassi, I've been meaning to ask you because my feelings were a little hurt when you got Sharice's number at the family gathering. So apparently at Potomac's and Pony, Jassi and Sharice hit it off and exchanged numbers.
Which is like the bare minimum thing you could do whenever you meet somebody. Doesn't
Right.
even really mean anything. You might just
Well,
be
it
being
does
polite.
because I told you that she had said a rumor about me trying to get with a married man. I feel like I combined the grand dame with Stacey there.
Oh my gosh.
uh And it's
Stacey's
like
just there talking. And Jassi and Wendy are just like, and
your point. And it's just like Jazzy's like, I just got her number. Like, what's the big deal?
hmm
And then Wendy's like, Stacey, if you're requiring this amount of loyalty from a friend, you got to make sure you also give that loyalty. And
hmm
then Jazzy's like, well, since we're going there, let's talk about my wedding. And Wendy's like, she just yells. I'm like, please. Um, and so she's like, "Oh, are we going there?" Jazzy's like, "Yes." And Jazzy's like, "You only came to my wedding because you found out that Wendy and Ashley were going and you weren't going to go before, and that's fucked up." And she's like, "I told you that I had prior commitments. My business, a lot was happening with my business that week, and people were coming into town." And Jazzy's like, "You knew about my wedding way before that. You couldn't have planned ahead or something." And then Stacey's like, but I decided. And Wendy's like, no, don't lie right now. I called you and told you you would look crazy if you didn't go. And you said, but I have to do this, I have to do that. And I said, oh no, if your friend's getting married, you go. And I'm like, but aren't you kind of just reinforcing Stacey's point,
How?
personally? Because she said she couldn't because she had work and then she decided to. But Wendy talked her into going. But she even was telling Wendy, oh, I can't because of this. And she's just like, oh, you still got to go. So ultimately she decided to go. But it was like,
Yeah.
I guess you could say because Wendy told her she should. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't. I mean, here's the thing. I think what it is clearly she only went because people were going and Jazzy was going to be filming again. And she didn't think Jazzy would be filming again.
Yeah. Yeah. She didn't think it was worth her all of her energy to go to the wedding
Yeah. But the trouble
and
with that
attend.
is there's no proof. So it's just kind of an
Right.
assumption.
As our good friend Jalissa said when we were live on Patreon, everybody calls Stacey a liar, but we never actually see the full story of what they say she lies about. We
Hmm.
only get bits and pieces, so we can't ever really like prove her wrong. You know what I mean? Unless
Yeah.
Chris comes on record and is like, I did this or something else. You know what I mean? We don't always see the full picture.
Yeah.
Also, why the fuck are we talking about this now? Jassi got married like a beat ago, maybe around like shortly after Nevis. Like,
Right.
why is she bringing it up? Well, I think she's bringing it up because Jassi, because Stacey was trying to throw shade. But also,
Yeah.
even Wendy sharing her side, I was like, I didn't hear that. I didn't know. That was news, right? That Wendy talked her into going.
Yeah. We didn't know. And we saw Jazzy's wedding like this.
Yeah,
It was so quick. So I'm like, why are we still talking about
they
this?
barely gave it airtime.
Right. So then, um, Wendy kind of like goes off on Stacey a little bit and is just like, oh, like you're not gonna say I'm lying or something like that.
You're not gonna lie like in front of me, like while I'm here. I'm not gonna let you sit there and lie.
Hmm. And then like they're just like going back and forth, and then Stacey randomly brings up, if we want to talk about the real reason why our friendship ended, it's because you were recording me when we were talking on the phone. And Jazzy's like, are you fucking stupid? And she's like, no, because when we were on the phone randomly and we were talking about the friend group, it randomly some voice said, you're recording or your recording started. And I said, why did it say that? And Jazzy's like, I'm the one who said that. Now, here's the thing. I do believe Jazzy was recording them. I think they're both weirdos. And like get
Yeah,
mad about like dumb shit and are like messy.
I
So
believe
like,
Jassi would sit there and try to record a conversation with Stacey.
yeah. And we
So what was
also
it? Zoom like recording started.
right, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what were they on? But like we
hmm
know Jazzy's a messy one and she's gonna go like back between the group telling each other's business as she's
Yep.
done in this trip. So like
Yeah.
believable to me. So ultimately the argument ends, but no one's good.
No.
It
They're
blows up more at the gas station.
they're all very upset. Wendy got really mad. More mad than Jassi, I think.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't really get it fully. I was like, I don't
What's
know.
going on?
Seems
Yeah.
like a lot. Um, and then in the other car, we just had Angel, Tia, and Keairna, and they just kept getting lost.
Yeah, like they did they really even discuss anything? It was more just like, oh, Angel kind of just being like, I did the best I could, I tried, this last day, I hope it's good enough, I'm doing my best. And Tia just being a gem, being like, you did everything you could. Don't be hard on yourself, but also looking very tired, sitting in the car. Like they
Hmm.
just look bored for a while until we realize that my coordinates, the pin that was shared with me, the coordinates
I was like,
that was shared with
pin?
me, all three of us put it in our GPS and it said the same ETA. It was the same thing. Then we see them pull up to some kind of like trail
Yeah, and there's like
off
a
the beaten
truck.
path,
Mm.
and it's not the right place.
Nope. And they had to reverse in that hill in that trail. And Angel was like about to cry. I felt bad, but I was like, Angel, you don't have an address? Like, this is, look, we can blame production for some things, of course. And I can feel bad for you. And I still even feel a little bad for you. But I just can't feel that bad for you because how do you not have the address? And why are you
It's
at an
like
exclusive location?
right. Later she says it's exclusive. But it's just like, why are you taking people to a place you've never been? Also, why are you driving? Why is Angel driving? Like, the girls have a driver. Why don't you have a driver? Like, is she trying to feel like a host? I was just like, it's a little too. You couldn't have gotten like a little, like something that, I don't know. Everybody else is being driven.
Yeah.
But then you go to the wrong place, which is really confusing because we see a chef, we see fishermen, and we see an event coordinator at an event
Hmm.
space where production actually was, right?
Yeah.
So we saw so how are you, the host, confused as to where you're going? Makes no sense. But it's not her fault. I tried my best. I tried my damnedest. Nothing is ever her fault. Like, girl, you don't even know where you're going. That's weird.
Yeah, and you could tell like Tia was like stressed, but she was being so nice, and like Kay was having her back, and it's just like I would have hate to been stuck in that car for how
Brandon, I would
many
have been like,
hours.
you roll, sorry, I need some air. Can we take a break? You roll down this hill backwards. I'm not gonna sit in the car while you do it. That would have freaked me out. Because I think in the moment, like Kay started freaking out and Tia was like, relax, stay calm. I'm like, I get it, you're supposed to be calm under pressure, but like I would have had a
Mm.
panic attack in that fucking car. I'm like, no way, girl. Did you drive us 2 hours? We've been up all day. We've just been sitting in this car, and now you're in the wrong place. Now we got to reverse backwards down a mountain
Mm.
in your
They were
big ass
going the
truck.
complete opposite direction too at one point from where they
It's
were
like
supposed to be. I was like, how accurate are these coordinates?
it looked like they passed it.
Mm.
And then Jalissa, who lives in Colorado, was explaining that Colorado is huge. Cause I was like, is this normal to have to like drive forever to get everywhere? But she said the places that they were going were extremely far apart. Like to do some they were going to Jefferson, which is way, way past Denver,
Yeah.
which is where the I think the Four Seasons was. So
Hmm.
it's just like, but also to take them to places that they haven't been, that's weird too.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think she was really trying to have like this glamorous thing, and she was stretching to make it glamorous.
Yeah, she just, I don't know what was happening. Because also, I forget if I mentioned, the airport was 2 hours away from the site. So that's another thing. That's like even more travel. And it's like, what are we doing?
That's not fun for people to just sit in the car like all day to go from point A to point B and do all this. Like at
Right.
that point, it's just not worth it. Now, if the Four Seasons was out of the way or something, I don't know, but because if it would be different if Angel made it and the other girls didn't, but Angel
Mhm.
didn't even make it.
She
So
didn't. The other girls too, they were just like seeing that the time was going up. So they're like, fuck this, we're pulling over. Like, we're not going. So
yeah,
they all
near the
stop at a
end,
gas station.
near the end, it was like bumper to bumper track. It was like, is it rush hour right now? Like they couldn't
Hmm.
drive anymore. Just so
It was a
weird.
hot mess. So the
Such a mess.
ladies, aside from Kay, Tia, and Angel, they stop at a gas station. They decide to get gas station pizza. It low key looked good.
It was funny because they like showed the gas station and they showed like the road looking all dusty and they showed the food. But these girls were fucking that pizza up. The pizza, the
Hmm.
wings. They were like, this is actually, who would have thought?
I
They
love
were
this.
enjoying that pizza. I was like, I'm dead.
It was too good.
The one plus
Uh,
side was that the food slapped.
yes. And then Angel and them FaceTime, and Angel's like, I'm sorry, like I'm even lost and can't find it. And I think Wendy's like, don't you have a company that's like Wanderlust or Wanderland or whatever? Like, shouldn't you know where these things are? And then she's like, it's an exclusive site. And Giselle's like, so exclusive, you don't even know where it is. And Angel even said, I'll take that one. That was good.
And then I think Stacey was like, "Well, we are wandering."
Stacey said something funny too earlier in the episode. She's like, I wouldn't trust Angel to plan a trip to the grocery store.
It's gonna be
Uh,
the exclusive grocery store in the mountains, but we have to hike there. We're gonna have a guide, but it's gonna take a minute, so we need 7 cars.
we actually ate one for good measure. uh it was too much. So they end up hanging up. Giselle's being like, how's Tia gonna make her flight? Because I care about Tia. And Kay's like, oh, you only care about Tia? And she's like, well, you're defending Angel, wrong side of history again. And I'm like, okay. Just leave Kay alone. She's just not saying
If
anything bad about her friend. Also, what are they gonna shit on Angel when they're in the car with her?
literally, what do you want them to do? Giselle is not gonna let this go. Giselle does not like Angel, and I don't think she'll like Angel anytime soon.
Mhm.
So your proximity to Angel is a problem. She's gonna let you know.
She is. And so they hang up, and then the Stacey and Jassi argument gets brought up, and they all kind of get into it. And then Wendy kind of again starts getting like intense.
Very mad.
And it's just like, what are you talking about, Stacey? I'm not Jassi. Like, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And Stacey's like, no, I don't. You're so smart. Why don't you clarify? And she's like, I'm not her. Don't talk to me like that. And it's like, just like, kind of like, I don't know. Like, it was a bit much. I was like, okay,
A
Wendy.
bit. I was
To
like, this is
quote
not
Katie
even you.
Maloney, this is a bit much.
It wasn't even her fight. It wasn't her fight to fight. This is
Mm-mm.
you're like mad for Jazzy, but here goes Giselle and Ashley. Yep, she never told the truth. Not a day in her life. Ashley's like, no, you can't trust her. Can't trust her. Yeah, they're all just piling on, and I'm like, bro. See, that's one thing the girls agree on. Is
It is.
Stacey's a liar. And then I was like, you didn't even get the whole story. And they're like,
We were
yeah,
telling you about
Wendy,
Stacey.
we try to tell you, we try to let you know. I was like, damn, you guys suck. And I actually felt bad for Stacey.
I did too, because it just, to me, I don't care about what they're arguing about. And it was just like a lot. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
damn, like leave Stacey alone.
Leave
And
Stacey alone.
did Stacey say something? I just can't remember. I think it was in this moment. She said that Jazzy's just trying to be a friend to everybody to be in the circle, but a friend to everyone is a friend to no one.
Yeah,
I'm
she
like,
said
clock
something to
it.
that effect. Yeah.
And
And
Giselle's like,
is
not
that
really. Too late.
she's like, I have a lot of friends who are friends to me and friends to other people.
We're all friends, but not you.
And then Stacey has had enough and she gets her luggage and
I'm
she trucks.
leaving.
I was like, where are you going? You're gonna get another car.
They even
Thankfully,
say, they're
Angel
like,
has
we're on the
five.
hill.
We're at a gas station, girl. She got her bag and her other bag. She
Hmm.
put the two together with her little wrists pulling the back to a picnic table on the side of the street. I was like, this is pathetic. Bad place to storm off. Plan your storm offs better.
Yeah, because Wendy and Ashley follow her. They try to talk to her. Wendy's like, I had your back when no one else did. Everyone hated you. I hate that's such like a backhanded thing when people say, I had your back when everyone told me not to because they said you were awful and they hated you and everyone didn't like you at all. But I did. It's like, well, damn.
You want me to feel better because of that?
Right. And then literally, like, Stacey's like, oh, did you have my back? And Wendy's like, I'm leaving. And Ashley's like, she did. She did. To
She did
me.
have your back. See, fucking Ashley and Giselle, like in the background, and did, like, get out of here. Why is she even there? Also, why are Stacy and Wendy yelling at it? I get why Stacy's mad at Wendy now. At this point, I don't get why Wendy is so upset with Stacy.
I don't either. And like all the girls are saying, they're like, oh, I tried with Stacey. I think Monique even said that. And I'm like, I guess too, she's coming off the fact that Ashley told her the thing about Chris. So
Mm,
she's just like, I can't with her.
yeah.
But then Wendy checks on her again.
Mhm.
and they make up. Wendy's like, I should be able to tell you when I think you're wrong. And Stacey's like, but you don't need to like pile on and like be part of like the gang up on me and
Yeah, when people
everything.
are like, yeah, and as a friend, I would agree. Like,
Hmm.
if we're really cool, you don't need to be doing all this with everybody else. Just come talk to me, you know?
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast, What Else Is Going On? And it's the host is Taria, and she had a Raven from Bitches Better, and they were like, does Wendy like Stacey? Because it
Probably
seems like she
not.
doesn't. And I think we've kind of talked about the same thing. We're like, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's just doing it for the show.
Yeah, she likes Stacey because America likes Stacey.
Yeah.
Wendy's
So,
always gonna do it for the plot, as will
mhm.
Ashley. I feel like Tia is probably, and maybe Angel are probably the only two people that don't, maybe aren't motivated by viewers and whatever. They're like actually moving
Mhm.
on their own accord. Maybe Giselle.
Yeah, Gizelle doesn't care, but Ashley, Wendy, they
I
do.
feel like Kay does.
Kay probably does a little bit, but if you
And
ask
I think
her, she
Stacey
said she
does.
wouldn't.
She's like,
Uh,
Shayo, you know you're my girl. I think Stacey does too.
yeah.
She's clearly a follower. Shayo.
But all the ladies rejoice and they go to leave. And then we get kind of those like exit cards of things they
Yes.
say, and it's always
Yeah.
something like silly.
Yeah.
The ones of note that I remember is Wendy's because they said
Hmm.
Wendy was arrested for
Three
insurance fraud and can face
three
up to
months
15 years. It's like, ooh.
three 3 months after this was filmed. I was like, damn. Actually, Tia's was positive. Hers was real like chill, but everybody
Hmm.
else's was pretty damning. Also, when they freeze their faces,
It's never
production
good.
flaw as hell. Production, you tacky as hell.
They do that. They do it like for every franchise too. It's always the most like unflattering, like awful angle and like just face. It's like, why would you do that?
Right.
Um, Angel was crying and was just like, I just feel like this whole season I've been a masochist and I fretted over this for the longest time.
Did you? This is the most unplanned nonsense I've ever seen.
Well,
You
wait,
can't.
she's a
Oh, go ahead.
healer
And an empath.
and an empath.
Girl,
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I just don't understand how it was so bad. You didn't make it to fly fishing, but somehow you fretted over all the details, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you did fret over the details, but you just made really bad plans. Like, I don't care.
It's
You
very
wanted to go.
mercurial of you to be fretting over this.
I think she wanted to take them to scenic spaces for the show and didn't think about all the logistics of getting there and getting to and from. You know?
Yeah,
Just a
there
bad
was
planner.
something missing, a lot missing actually. Um, but hey, like Giselle said, Karen would have left before Aspen, but at least we know that Karen is in a better place than we are, prison. I was like, Giselle, you're tacky as hell for that.
No, she really is.
Oh.
I hope Karen is. Has Karen said anything about like stuff the comments girls have made about her and stuff? Even
Not
the
that I've
don't you
seen.
think Karen needs to be free? Isn't it time?
I don't think so yet, but from what I hear at the reunion, she goes for Wendy,
Oh, really?
which they
Okay.
didn't leave on good terms. That was another
I
thing
get it.
because um Karen didn't go to the last reunion and because she was in rehab or something. But she sent like messages and like she thanked everyone except for Wendy.
Right, right, right.
And Wendy's like, that's not my friend. But the thing is, they had kind of started to fall off at the finale because Stacey put Karen on blast and exposed that Karen was talking bad about Wendy when Stacey first joined the group. And that she took her to
Mm,
Tally Ho and was giving her like the 411 on the girls and was saying not nice things about Wendy.
hmm
Um, and so Wendy, I think, believed Stacey. And I think there is a scene that was on a trailer where Wendy confronts Karen, but they didn't show it on the show. So that's another
Hmm.
scene where it's just like they don't like say anything or they
Why
don't
don't
show
I
it.
don't know why they do that.
I don't either. Because what was it? You thought there was something with Angel like arguing with someone about being a
Yes.
wag?
Yes, I remember there was this whole thing because you kind of had some tea about it, where it was like she was like that woman cannot speak on me or something like that. And I remember you were saying that there was like a girl who tried to come out and accuse Angel of certain things. I thought that we were gonna see it, but
Yeah, I don't know. It was, yeah, I don't know why Potomac I've noticed does this like more than a lot of other franchises where they'll like advertise something and then just not show it.
yeah, it
I'm like,
doesn't make any
please.
sense.
Um,
Ugh.
but we end though with Karen coming out of jail. It was kind of sad because she looked like a little like I don't know, just a little not frantic, but like
Out of
just like
it.
yeah. And I mean, it's jarring. You're coming out of prison, like I get it.
Yeah, you
Um,
get to walk freely for the first time in forever, and there's people taking pictures of you. She
mhm.
looks stunned, you know?
She did. Stunned is the perfect word.
Yeah.
Um, but then yeah, so next week we're gonna get to sit down with Andy and Karen, and he's gonna be asking some hard hitting questions.
I can't believe there's a whole episode dedicated to
I
this.
know. I saw a sneak peek at the first 5 minutes when she like comes home and like she sees Raven and Ray and her sister's there.
And yeah, that guy,
I
Ray.
couldn't think. I was like, "What's his name?" I'm like,
No,
"Craig," and I'm
he's a
like, "No,
very
it's
not
Ray."
Craig. He's a very forgettable man. No worry, Brandon.
But it was like a sweet moment. She did reveal that the ladies in prison took the hair out of their head to like braid hers.
Ew! Oh my God, ew! What it
So that was interesting.
Oh, let's move on. What the fuck? Why
uh,
would you share that? I would never tell anybody that.
Maybe she'll provide more context, but I don't know.
That's
Um,
disgusting.
but yeah, so that's what we have to look forward to. I'm looking out. They haven't posted a reunion trailer at all, but I've heard this reunion's good. Kay said it was good. Stacey said on Watch What Happens Live she thought Jassi was in the hot seat the most, but Andy was like, it was Wendy, but okay. But
You
she's like,
can't even
well,
tell the truth about what happens.
Wendy answered the questions true to her as honestly as she could. And I'm like, so she lied. Like, got it. Thank you.
Got it. Cool, cool, cool,
Which
cool.
also, I mean, she can't be that honest if she's in like litigation. So like, I get it. But
Hmm.
anyways, um, so yeah, that was it for Potomac. I think that's it for
Interesting.
today's episode. Uh,
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for listening. Make sure to rate and review us 5 stars on
Please
Apple Podcasts whenever you have a
do it.
chance. If you leave a review, we'd love to shout those out. On
Hmm.
Spotify, you could give us 5 stars as well, and you can leave comments on the videos. Those are super fun.
Yes.
If you want to see our beautiful faces instead of just listening to our beautiful voices, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Shade of It All Podcast. We post
Hmm.
fun clips on TikTok at the Shade of It All Podcast. I think we recently, something's going on with TikTok. Hmm. But I think it's getting
Yeah.
better. I posted a video and it got some views. I'm like, okay, we're not shadow banned for no reason anymore.
Okay, good.
Um, but then we also have our Instagram at the Shade of It All Pod, and then we have our Patreon at the Shade of It All, where for only $3 a month you can
Just
watch
three.
shows live with us.
Hmm.
Every Monday around 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we watch a show with you. We're doing Potomac now, but Potomac's wrapping up, so I don't know if we're gonna switch to Traders. Maybe we'll switch to
Or
Summer
summer
House.
house.
Summer
Yeah.
House is starting next week.
Yeah.
I need to send you whenever you're back on social media, let me know because they released the first like 7 minutes or something.
I think it's time to be done with this, maybe.
I love
Or
that.
just like give myself like a 30-minute limit or an hour or something.
Nice. I like
I'm
that.
just addicted to doom scrolling.
No,
Mhm.
same. And it's easy to do, but
Yeah. No, send it
maybe
to me. I'll be
yeah.
on soon.
I'll send it. It looks pretty good, and we meet some of the new people.
New
But you
people? How many new?
I think there's gonna be like I think in total there's gonna be like 4 or 5, but we meet three.
Oh, oh
um,
shit.
I
Is that
know.
guy coming back? The new guy? The only
Emerald?
new boy? Yeah.
No, he's not, and Lexi's not.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that. I
And
love how they
Gabby's not.
tried. Gabby?
She was friends with Lindsay.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You didn't
Hmm.
see her much, honestly.
Yeah.
um, But
Interesting.
and we can tell right away that Amanda and Kyle have tension. So that's fun.
Wow, 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 wow. All right.
So we're jumping into it. But
Mhm.
thank y'all so much again, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.